yes. Heartaches like this before, and disappointments by the score. I claim the victory at last. This too will pass. Oh yes. I dedicate this song to Katherine Jackson.
I've had disappointments.
Oh yeah.
By the score. Come on, Charlie. I claim the victory.
Claim that victory, Katherine.
Oh, you know tonight this too surely will pass.
The sun will shine. It can't rain all day. Just want everybody to know that I talked to Katherine. She said, thank you for your love, prayers, and your support, but she is fine. She said that the Jacksons shall cease from troubling and the ass whooping shall be at rest. Yes, Lord. I was laying in here. I just don't like. Y'all ain't supposed to be seeing people's bedrooms. You ain't supposed to see people's in their bed and stuff. But people blew my phone up and they was like, we sure would love to hear from you. Well, I'm yet holding on, as you can see. Well, yes. She said they gonna cremate him. They ain't gonna have no funeral. Uh-oh, somebody calling me on my phone. Who is this calling? Interrupting my good music. Uh-oh. There you go. Soon have. Well, I hope everybody's doing fine. I've been babysitting children. So if y'all know anybody that got some kids that they want me to watch, if they normal children and they got all their teeth, I charge $40 a week. If they got silver teeth in their mouth, I charge $65. And if they first name is a last name, I charge $100 a week. Them some bad children. If the children first name is last names, they bad. Like Madison. Let me see. I got one named Madison. I got one named Johnson. Got one named Parker. You know, them kids, them some badass kids. So I charge by their name, and if they got silver teeth, they gonna pay more. You know, because I have to put up with that. I'm old. I'm not supposed to be keeping up with them kind of children like that. But you know, I'm serious. I'm serious. If you ever meet somebody and their last name is their first name, they ignorant. Well, I kid you not. And you're gonna be like, you sure is right. You sure is right. Yeah, them some bad kids. And the ones with the silver teeth in their mouth, they sneaky. They sneaky and they tears up stuff. Now they can be snaggletooth and have their regular teeth, they fine. But when they got them silver teeth and their first name is the last name, there's a surcharge to it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been so busy, you know, and I've been I gotta get my roof fixed and my attic went out in my house, so I gotta do some stuff to try to get some money so I can go in and get it fixed, because I'm getting ready to retire. I'm getting ready to retire this year, I think. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say something about it in rehearsal tomorrow. And I'm going to see if it get out by Sunday. So everybody going to be thinking I'm going to be retiring. And I'm going to be like, well, the Lord ain't told me to retire. Which he ain't told me to retire. But I just, see, I'm trying to set up some peoples in the church that I think is missing. And I just feel like if I can set them up and prove my point, Reb will be able to go ahead and set them down, because I've been trying to set them down for a while, and he was like, no, we can't set them down, because if you set them down, then peoples ain't gonna want to come back to church and all that. And I was like, Reb, you gotta grow some balls now, Reb. You gotta grow some balls and start putting your foot down, because if you don't put your foot down, you're gonna let peoples run over you, and they're gonna expect you to let them do whatever in the hell they want to. And I promise Reb Daddy over the life of me that they ain't gonna come in here and run over them. The house of God is the house of God, and everything must be done in decent and in order. And we as peoples in the church should not allow certain things to go on just cause we want that number or we want that dollar. See, holiness is still right. Holiness, not holiness. You know. So, but that's what I've been doing. I just want y'all to know I'm doing fine. I'm yet holding on to God's unchanging hand. I promised him that I wouldn't let go. So that's what I'm doing. So y'all say a prayer for me. We got Vacation Bible School coming up next week. We got the church picnic coming up. We got the church anniversary coming up. It's just so much, and I'm only one place, and I can only do so much. So keep me lifted up here. Keep me lifted up. Because I wanted to retire, but I just can't retire right now, because I feel like there's still work for me to do in his kingdom. So that's that. So how's everybody doing out there? Let's see. No holes in church. That's right. Let me see. I want to call somebody, do something different I ain't never did before. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can call somebody on here. Hold on, let me. I hope y'all on here. Let's see. It's one of my nephews, one of my great nephews. Yeah, he may be at work. Let me see who else. Lou, hell, I can't figure out how to mash you in. Wait, let me see if I can call my sister. I need to call my sister. Hold on. Let me see here. That ain't right. Hold on, y'all. Hold the line now. Judy?
Yeah.
Judy?
Yeah.
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good.
Say hey to the peoples. You on the line.
Oh, hey, everybody. Lord have mercy. Let me control what I say.
Control what you say. Yeah, we don't need no more
Yeah,
boomerang
you know.
words.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
Child trying to get this damn plug in this damn thing. Get my fan together. You know I'm getting ready for bed.
What are you gonna do with that?
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna turn this fan on when I get laying down. Ooh,
The-
this is hot.
The children said, hey, Judy.
Hey, children. These badasses.
Did you talk to Chesley this evening?
Who?
Did you talk to Chesley this evening?
Child, you know I don't talk to Chester. Chester know how to act. Don't know how to act when I talk to
Well, shit, you don't know how to act either.
him. That's a different story.
You took your medicine this evening?
No, I ain't took it. You know that doctor think he know everything, and it ain't working.
You better do what that doctor tell you. You gonna be up there. You and Joe. We're gonna be putting y'all in the ground together.
Child, they ain't gonna bury Joe. They gonna throw Joe ass in the Detroit River.
Child. Somebody said, you know Joe died? I said, Joe who? Joe from down there in Mount Moriah? They said, no, Joe Jackson. I said, shit. He died? Hell, I thought he been dead.
I thought Joe was been dead about 3 years.
But shit, he couldn't have been mad to me. Hell, he would have been dead back in 80.
Let me tell you something. Catherine, how is Catherine?
I'm sure Catherine
right.
Catherine is fine. I talked to her earlier. She's fine.
Uh-huh. Lord, I thought she'd be broken up or something.
No, she fine.
I know she loved him. She put up with too much.
Child, she was putting up to set up. That means she put up the setup so when his ass closed his eyes, she'll be fine.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, you know.
They never got divorced.
You know, when Michael closed his eyes, she called me. She said she wanted to take out another policy on him. And I told her how she could set up and take another policy out on him without him having to sign for it. Because, you know, I got a friend down there at the insurance company, and I told her call her directly. And she'll come by the house and let her do the paperwork. So she fine.
Oh, she's sad.
Yeah, she...
Because, you know, that's Joe.
But, you know, they always took care of her anyway. The kids love the mama. You know, usually the children always flocks to the mother. And sometimes when the father ain't about nothing, you know, they don't really, you know. They just put, you know, they had to put up with him. I mean, but, you know, all them kids had Stockholm Syndrome. You know, you ever heard of Stockholm? You know, I taught that in psychology.
No, what is that?
In psychology, they tell you about Stockholm Syndrome when people give in to the people they in captivity. So basically, pretty much, after you get tired of being tired, you just do what they want you to do, you know. And they just got tired of getting their ass beat, so they just went on and did what they wanted him to do.
Well, and Joe beat the hell out of them kids.
He beat them just...
Especially Michael.
Poor Michael had to grow up so fast.
Oh, piss out of him.
His only friend was a rat. Bless his heart.
I remember when that somebody had left something in the pool, and Joe went off.
Joe was
I
ignorant.
said, Joe, calm down.
When I met them back in '62, I said, Captain, that nigga is ignorant. She said, baby, I know it, but my mama told me if I get a man, keep him. Keep him, keep him. I said, you can keep it, but you can kill him too.
It's cheaper. And then it'll work out in the long end.
So sad.
Shit, everybody worry about Joe ass. I knew that when the Lord seen his name on that book, damn.
Well, that's one fight. That's one fight that he couldn't whoop. That's one person he couldn't whoop. He couldn't whoop his ass. Father Time tore him up. I saw a picture of Joe.
Oh, he looked so bad.
I saw a picture of somebody took a picture with Joe. Hell, I thought it was a wax figure. He was just, I don't even think he knew he was in the world.
I thought it was either a wax culture or Little Richard. I didn't know who it was.
Baby, looked like Golden Gate got a hold to him, honey.
Child.
Speaking of, I wonder if they gonna do something for him. They did something for Micah.
I don't know. Somebody call up. Maybe Laura Land will do something.
No, they ain't gonna do nothing.
They too bougie over there anyhow.
Well, the Lord is calling his roll anyway.
Huh?
I say the Lord calling his roll anyway.
Oh yeah.
He calling his roll. And I just want to be ready, and I just want to hear him say, well
I'm
done.
getting ready to say that. I want to be ready.
Because I'm like, if I go to another funeral and they saying going up yonder, I'm going to scream. And I got to go to one tomorrow, and I bet you I'm going to be doing some screaming.
And yeah.
You know, we can sure put people in heaven, can't we?
That song will put you there.
Going up yonder. Ain't nobody up yonder, to be quite earnest about it. We supposed to be resting. And then when he come back fast, we going to raise up. And then those that remain to be called up in the air. I think we just create this thing, just to, make everything all right, which is fine.
Yeah.
But, some people run around here talking about hell ain't real. I ain't saying.
Don't get started on
I heard that, honey, and I just had a fit.
But wait a minute. That man was at a funeral preaching all that mess.
Yeah.
A whole hour.
And then gonna tell the funeral home, talking about, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to keep them from coming to you. Hey, we know what the Bible say. They gonna come whether you tell them not to or not.
Exactly. Hell. Damn fools. Lord have mercy. And then I heard what's that, John P. Key, he got on the phone and called down there.
Call down where, baby?
Called Carlton in support. Now, I don't mean no harm. I love John. I love him forever, but John, sit down somewhere. Well, he need to walk around somewhere because John is big as hell.
Yeah, he don't let himself go.
Sit down somewhere.
Yeah. Now, he said he called who now?
He called Carlton. Pat Pearson. Bishop. In support.
Everything now, and that's why I stays on Reb's ass so much, because you get all these preachers, as Reb's daddy used to say, you get all these preach brothers, and they line them up, and they get them up, and what they trying to do is they trying to protect the dollar. but nobody want to protect the cross. And you know, they trying to do any and everything to please people for the almighty dollar, forgetting about the cross.
Preach it.
In the Bible, I don't know if the Bible said it. I'm sorry, I'm under the influence of that beer right now. But you know, the songwriter said, "Must Jesus bear the cross alone, and all the world go free?"
My God.
So I mean, you know, sometimes every dollar ain't no good dollar. Some of these preachers need to go on and preach the gospel. You know, everybody want to preach prosperity and preach good health and good wealth, and all that is fine. But the Bible tells me that if I give what I'm supposed to give, and all those things will be added unto me.
Yes.
He didn't say if you give it to me for a fee. Jesus never charged nobody for nothing.
Not a dime. That woman with the issue of blood just went down there and touched the heel. And he didn't ask for nothing from her. My God. They're out here building all these mausoleums and stuff. And these new churches and getting these houses.
Mausoleum for the cemetery, girl.
Oh, shit. You know, I'm drinking out of I'm in another world. Anyway, I didn't say mausoleum. I sure did. Lord Jesus.
They keep on. They gonna need to be built some more graveyard. Put these niggas in. You know, that's why I can't be running around all these people. They go and they listen to these preachers and they listen to what they. Sometimes these preachers preach to what the average person is going through, and then the foolish person think that they talking to them, and then they give in to what they talking about, and then they just goes all in and just gets brainwashed.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, people preach what they hear and not what they have read. The Bible says, "Study to show thyself approved." Now these folks ain't been no read nothing. They just go and they listen to these peoples and it sound good. And they ain't got the theology, ain't got the education or nothing to try to decipher the difference in what they heard. So then they run off and then they start preaching and teaching.
Child out here stealing sermons.
Well, they've been doing that for years, but even if you steal it, you have to read up on it. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a Jake. Everybody want to be a Evans. Everybody want to be a Jackson.
First of all, I wouldn't want to be a Jake's anyhow. Did you see him in that shirt the other day?
Who is his stylist? I can't. I
don't know. Jake's looks stuffed.
Well, I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. You know, he has a mighty word, so I can't deny that from him. So that's one. Now that's one preacher I don't really lay my mouth on like that. I don't, Yeah. But
I don't deal with him. That's too big. In church, too big, but he do what he do. That's another.
Well, that's one thing that preachers get so mad about him about. Jake's doing this, Jake's doing that. Even it ain't got to be no preacher. It be people. Jake's this and Jake's that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Potter's house didn't start off like that. So you can't be mad. You can't be mad at the gift that God has given to somebody else. That gift is his gift, not your own. Get your own gift. Your gift might be in washing cars. If your gift is washing cars, you know what? You wash the hell out of them cars.
Yes.
Yeah, shit.
Your gift might be in selling dope. Sell the best dope you can sell. I'm just saying.
And that's why I told my niece, I said, baby, I don't care if you's a hoe. I don't care. I'm praying that the Lord keep you. But baby, if you gonna be a hoe, honey, you be the best hoe that you can be. You hold your heart out, honey. Hoe, honey.
Yes.
Because as I look back over my life,
wholeheartedly, that's what I'm saying.
baby, I said, I can't judge people because, honey, you know, I had to sacrifice some things back in the day to get what I got, and you know, they helped get the church set up. You know, Reb could only do so much, but it was me and Chester Lee and Emma Jean, God rest her soul, and we had to present our bodies as living sacrifices to get that new church built.
Mighty God.
Talk about a down payment.
Wait, Chester Lee was out there being living sacrifice?
Shit, yeah. Me, Chester Lee, Emma Jean.
Chester owed me $20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm had to talk to Chester because Chester owed me $20.
She gave it to you.
I didn't know she probably got that seed money laid out in the room somewhere.
Them people said they didn't see what happened was that white man didn't want to build that church for her. They said that they didn't want us because we was black, you know. But even though we were black, you know, they always had interest in us colored peoples.
Yeah.
You know, and they used to try to take advantage of us back in the day. So, you know, Reb called me, Chesley, and Emma Jean, Reb's dad at the time. And he said, how much do you love this church? And I said, we love this church. He said, well, I need y'all to do something for him. And I wasn't too happy, but the church is paid off.
Lord have mercy. I didn't know y'all did all that.
Baby, we built that church $2.9 million and paid it off in 1 year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all must.
That's why Chester Lee got that little scooter she would push around and sit down in and back it up with some time. Mm-hmm.
Back out.
See, people don't know what some of these members had to go through to get these churches up. You know these niggas ain't raised no money to build these kind of edifices around here. You know somebody had to give up something.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, you ain't got that, you know, y'all do what you do, because they ain't finna harm me out. I already told them no. I love the church and I love the Lord, but I ain't finna do all that.
Yeah, I love the church, I love the Lord, and I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I had to get. I said I'd pray about it later.
And fasted. It came praying supplication. Hey!
Maybe that white man be like, what you want, what you need? I said, this is what we need, we gotta make it happen. He said, well, okay, y'all know what y'all gotta do. I said, well, girl, y'all, here we go. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did not know that.
Well, we all got secrets. We all got Skeletors in our closet, but you know.
Well, keep that in the closet, baby, because I didn't even want to know that.
Well, I
don't think the new members need to find that out.
No, that's why they can't find me. That's why I do what I want to do at the church, because they can't find me.
I see that.
Reb told his son, talking about they can't fire. Because y'all fire, we going to lose this church. Because the deed is in my name. Reb's daddy's name and Emma Jean. But Chester, when Emma Jean died, I got most of her buck, and then it went over to Chester Lee.
Oh.
And see, when the church anniversary come up, we supposed to be signing everything over. So, and I don't feel like signing it over yet. So they have to make sure they keep me alive until they sign it over. So that's why the church pay for everything for me to go to the doctors and stuff. Yep.
Did you hear about the convention I didn't even know it was here.
Which convention?
The Southern Baptist Convention.
I don't deal with them Baptist congresses and the conventions and stuff. Yeah,
they just told me about it. Somebody asked me, you coming? Hell, no, I ain't coming.
You ain't Baptist, no how.
Y'all be down there all day. I'm Baptist.
Since when you switch
I was born in.
Well, we know you was born in. But you been Church of God in Christ over there for a while.
I was a child of folks. Church, them folks had me in there all day and all night. I'm ready to leave that damn church.
Yeah. Well, what time is it? I gotta
it's
sing.
About 12.
I gotta sing at a funeral in the morning.
What you gonna sing?
I don't know. They said they wanted me to sing I Should Wear a Crown. I said I should wear a crown. I said
I just sang that.
I said which version? They said the Whitfield version. I said no, I can't do that one. I really don't like. I don't like that song at funerals. Can't nobody crown me but Jesus.
Hey, come on, God.
But people, they lacks that. They lacks it. I love it, but don't put no crown on me. We can't crown.
I wonder when Joe's funeral gonna be?
At probably never.
They're not gonna bury that man.
Yeah, they're gonna burn him up. They're probably gonna take him and throw him out in the river.
That's terrible.
Well, hey.
At least have a memorial or something.
Well, they may do one of them.
He had fans. I don't know how many of them still alive.
Joe Jackson was worse than one of them tiger mamas. Them little Chinese mamas over there that beat the hell out of them children.
Joe beat them children so bad. He beat Michael so bad.
Yeah.
Michael had to go to Neverland to get the hell away.
So sad. That mercy. Jesus Christ. Poor babies. And my beer done got hot. Whew.
That's why I don't drink that beer. I keep a little ice in my crown, and I just sip at it.
Ooh, Lord, them kids, I'm glad their ass is in the bed. I need to...
You got all them kids over there this week?
Them grandbaby and great-grandbaby. Well, the great-grandbabies ain't got no more little grandbabies.
Yeah. I know the feeling. Child, that baby done had me in basketball games, and this one child, he in football, so they got training over the summer. I said, Lord, I don't know how these parents do it.
When George and Gabby them were growing up, and they wanted to be in sports and things, we made sure they had everything that they needed so they can, participate. Ooh, excuse shit.
Oh, God.
And they had it. They had their season. They had their time. Everything was played out and lined up. But these great-grandkids, child, I don't know what's going on with these new leagues. Honey, they had them kids out there at that intersection. Out there begging for money. I said,
like the parents need to pay for this shit.
Yeah, when we wanted them kids to be part of stuff, we raised that money, or we had letters that we gave the peoples to donate. We don't stand it. Then we don't put them children out there in them intersections where it's bad these damn folks drive and be done hit one of them children. Shit, no.
That one baby ran over that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I mean, wait a minute. You played sports?
Who?
Abby.
Yeah. She was a cheerleader, bless her heart. You know that she was in that cheerleading
Lord,
thing. But you know they didn't give her much time because you know she was a little big one, and she couldn't tumble.
She could have got out there on the football field.
Well, you know she played one time. They said she was a bad linebacker, but she tried cheerleading that one time, and the girls they made fun of her because she couldn't tumble. Well, she tumbled, but it wasn't. You know, it didn't look like them.
Yeah.
But they let her stay. The people let her stay on there because I had the money. You know, I think that's probably all what they wanted. They was like, no, y'all gonna let this girl do this because her grandma got the money and she's always paying for it. So that's what I did. That's all. That's that's money buys money. You don't have to be qualified.
Money gets you where you need to go.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't got to be qualified for shit. But if you got the money, it'll qualify you.
Wait, George played?
Yeah, unfortunately, he played football. He played football up until his high school. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know he was... Okay, that's... Okay, yeah, you know, I didn't know that.
Yeah, George looked tiny. You know, George loves some football.
Yeah. Balls.
He played football and basketball.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm not even going to go there.
Yep, he played it on. Them my babies. He still be trying to act like he don't know, like I don't know what's going on. I'm like, George, you know my ass. I plays crazy. I ain't crazy.
George still trying to pull the wool over your eyes.
Same shit you doing. They been doing that way back when.
Yeah. Lord,
I just need to find out this person. I've been seeing this one particular person that he be talking about. I'm trying to see if that is friend.
Probably. Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm. I say, honey, if you have the shit, I told her I can't judge. I would love, that's one thing I don't understand. These people's, these children, they hides all these secrets from their mamas and their daddies because they feels that they will be abandoned and they won't have nobody there that they can depend on and count on. And I'm like, that just don't make no sense to me. Why would you? This is your own flesh and blood.
Yeah.
And like I tell people all the time, I know what he do. Even if I act like I don't, I know good goddamn well what he done. And, but that's his life. And I know it's his life, but you never know what direction people have to go through.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta, let them live and let them see. And then at the end of the road, you be there. Because they may, you never know when they, which direction they want to go. So you have to let them be, and then because they may run into somebody else that may have the same situation, and then because they've been there, they can be able to direct them. But honey, I tell them all the time. I always told all my children, I told my sons and my daughters that no matter what you do in life, I'm always here. And you my child. Regardless. Yes, I might be mad, but hey, I can't deny you love. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't have brought you in the world.
Right.
So people, these kids that are growing up under them now, and my great grandkids, I feel so sorry because they don't have peoples like us to lead and
Right.
direct them. You know, they just
They don't have
they raising their own.
like us.
Yeah, they don't have people that's gonna beat their ass and try to steer them in the right direction no more. It just is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Hear what you say, and all that other stuff.
My God.
Yeah, child. Don't turn away from your children, because you make your children resent you, and then when you get old and decrepit, and you ain't got nobody to see about you, you're gonna remember what you did to them, and you're gonna need them, and they ain't gonna want to be bothered with you.
Yeah, Joe Jackson.
You're gonna put your ass in that nursing home, and then let them nurses beat your ass, and hope they kill you so they can set up for a lawsuit and live off your money.
Come on now.
Ain't that the truth?
That's Joe's ass. That's Joe's ass right now.
So, yep. Ooh, my hair.
How you gonna wear your hair tomorrow? You gonna wear a hat?
And now I'm gonna press it. Call George to press it, and I'm gonna comb it back and push it forward, baby.
George still doing hair.
Yep.
That's wonderful. I asked that bastard come curl my hair 2 weeks ago. I still ain't got a call from him.
You talks about you talks about my baby too much. He don't want to fool with you. So you need to call and apologize.
Now you already know. I ain't gonna. Well, I probably will. That's my.
He said something that you was somewhere and he seen you and you saw him and you talking about you know he got sugar. You know he's a little funny. He got a little sugar in his tank.
He told you that?
That's what he told me. Said you shook your hand. You was talking to somebody and said to me, you know he funny. And shook your hand. I said, she did what? So I said, shit, I ain't seen nobody do that since 94. 94.
He a snitch. Yeah, I said it. But I love him anyhow. But I guess I call and apologize.
You said you gonna call and what?
Apologize.
They said you was a liar. I said, my sister ain't no liar. She might be in the truth. But yeah, you...
Definitely, I've been sick. Help him. I'd have misplaced my bra. My breast just licking it over to the side. Whew.
Child, I had to go get me a new one. I had to run out to Lane Bryant last week. I had Gabby to take me out to Lane Bryant. I had got in the shower, and I got out the shower to grab the towel. And I had bent down to grab the towel, and I felt this pain shooting my back around my spine. I said, oh, Lord, I thought I was dying. Tell me why I was standing on my own titty.
Lord have mercy. Child, I'm laying here right now looking like the infinity sign. They just on both sides of my belly.
So, child, I had to got me one of them good, and that bra cost me $75.
You better not lose that thing.
Them great grands, they had my old one. I was in there, I had it hanging over that shower bar one night, drying, because I washed it while I was in the shower. And I kept hearing something. Tell me why them little bastards had my bra and was using it like a little slingshot, putting stuff in there, putting it back, and shooting it across the front room. I said, if y'all don't get y'all narrow ass back in there and hang that up on that rack.
That bad ass kid.
I said, that is not a toy.
One of them damn things pop back and hit them in their eye, then they gonna be crying.
Lord Jesus.
Lord have mercy. Bad ass kids.
So y'all supposed to be in that base, and y'all supposed to be in that base, and y'all in there playing. But girl, I'm finna get off here. I gotta get up in America, because I'm sure when that alarm clock go off, I ain't gonna want to get up.
I know that's right.
It's been so damn.
Send me Captain something so I can see if I can help or something.
Girl, Catherine's fine. I'll text you the number, but she fine.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to call and check on her.
You want to call and be messy. That's what it is.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna tell my business like that, but me and Joe had a little thing going on. And I used to call the house. He used to have me call the house.
And hang up.
She pick up, yeah. And he meet me around at the hotel. She didn't know of me though.
Well, you know, they had all kinds of signals. I used to tell them, I used to have George, them, they used to go out of town. When y'all make it, when you get home, call, let the phone ring one time and hang up, and that lets me know that you made it. And when they go out of town and they didn't have no money, call collect, and when that thing say beep to say your name, you say what you need to say real fast and give me time to pick up the phone and hear, and then I decline. When I decline and don't accept the charges, you know I got it.
Yeah. There you go.
And when I had them pages, all my grandchildren, I knew where they were at a certain time. My children, I knew where they were at a certain time. When they paged me and they put their numbers in there, I knew which one it were, and I knew what I needed to do.
Right. I still got my page.
Well, you know, I still got my, them cell phones that they use, the brick phone. I still got that in my car. Every time I get a new car, I tell them I want that phone in my car.
Right.
And they be like, well, we got to find...
wrong with those.
Yep. Yeah. But I'm going to send you over her number.
All right.
When you be sweet now, I'll holler at you later on, okay?
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay then, baby.
God be with you.
He's with me right now.
Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Even when you drinking that nasty ass beer.
Well, he made it.
I won't, he gave the people
He gave the people the mind.
So I can't say he didn't.
That's right.
But don't get too drunk.
No, I just needed one.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Right. Lord, I didn't mean to keep y'all on hold that long. My sister, honey, we just get to talking all the time. And just lose the time. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me see something. I'll answer the phone. She ain't gonna answer. She probably ain't, let me see. No, she didn't. Well, I was trying to I tried calling you. I tried calling you. You should have answered the phone. I'm finna call you back again. Acting like she in the bed. I bet your ass still up. Well, I'm finna get off the bed. I can't. Hold on. Y'all know I'm still trying to learn this stuff now. Chesley sleep. Chesley don't, I still works. Even though I've been retired, I still works. Chesley goes to bed about 7 o'clock in the evening. She'll be up by 4. Give her a few hours. She'll be up in a couple more hours. Channing talking about her phone. Your phone ain't messed up. Your phone ain't messed up. Lie again. Yeah, ask them children. They know more about that phone than you do. Let me see who else I can call. Let me see. Well, they didn't answer. Oh, well. Let me see. Shit, I can't see this stuff. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. You just call him up and tell him what you want. Oh, call him up. Call him up. Tell him what you want. Call him up. Call him up. Tell him what you want. Call him up. Call him up. Tell him what you want. You just call him up and tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. You just call him up and tell him what you want. If you're sick and you can't get well, tell him what you want. Oh, if you're sick and you can't get well, tell him what you want. Oh, if you're sick and you can't get well. Tell him what you want. You just call him up and tell him what you want. Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Call him up and tell him what you want. I'm going to bed. I got to get up. I got to get to this funeral in the morning. Talk to you later. Well, hold on. Let me try it again. Talk to you later. Well, this damn thing ain't working.